Hello, everybody. I'm late again. I apologize. Oh, we've already got frame drops. That's crazy. Yikes. Anyway, hello, everybody. My name is Aiden. Welcome back to another stream. We've got a Charlotte Hornets and Chicago Bulls watch along. As Blake asks, is there technical difficulties? Yes, there was. I had to reset everything once again. And therefore, I missed a couple of minutes of the game. I think I missed about 5 minutes of the game. I apologize for that. Let's hope next time that is something that doesn't happen, but I can't promise anything. These technical difficulties seem to happen quite a fair bit these days. So, yeah, look, it is what it is. Let's hope there's just a good time overall this game, and we can forget about me being late by the end of it. But before we get any further, if you enjoy the stream, feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, hopefully this will be a good one here. So the Bulls have started off very well in any case. Yeah, it's 11-2 right now. The Bulls have gone on a nice little cheeky run to start the game. It's good to see Patrick Williams out there. I believe Caruso's playing as well. So yeah, altogether, I'm not too shabby way to start a stream. You know, the best possible way, you know, to kind of be satisfied that, hey, look, technical difficulties and whatnot, but you're up 11-2. Would you take it? I think I'd take that. I think I'd take being late and being up 11-2. So it's better than being down 11-2. So yeah, hopefully we'll enjoy this one. Hopefully this will be a good game. We could get on another 2-game winning streak. We got a couple of tougher games coming up next. We got Houston, a lot of Western Conference teams next, I believe. We got Houston, we've got the Warriors, we've got the Spurs. I feel like we should be winning 2 out of those 3 games, in all honesty. So let's hope we get the job done. But yeah, we have to focus about that on the future. We're gonna talk about this game now. You know, leave the rest for the rest. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's see what everybody else is saying in the chat while there's a timeout. Jimmy says, I hope the Bulls could play good defense and offense and win the game tonight. I gave a like on your channel. Thanks, Jimmy. Jimmy's one of the most consistent guys in these watch-alongs, you know. He's here all the time, as is Blake, as is Jordan. The game's about to finish, bro. You missed the whole game. I did. I missed the whole game, bro. Nah, you're allowed to do watch-alongs, but, you know, watch-alongs for games that are finished, you know. The beautiful thing about League Pass, I'm about to praise League Pass here. Who would have thought? You could just watch the games as soon as they're done, you know. Just restart it, man. It's like you've never seen it. It's crazy. So yeah, it is what it is. Any starters resting for this game? Full starters today, Levine and Vooch on the bench. There you go. Thank you, Jordan. I saw Patrick Williams there just work while I was trying to set up the stream. And I also saw I'm pretty sure Alex Caruso is playing as well. So yeah. Excited for that. Watch along replays. I actually thought of a good idea. I don't know how this came to my mind, but I thought of a good idea where once the off-season occurs, we should like go to retro Bulls games and do watch-alongs for them. You know what I mean? But I don't know how successful that would be, but I feel like that would be fun. You know? Obviously, League Pass only goes until 2012, so we can't do anything beyond then, but that'd be a nice little cheeky way to pass up the time in the off-season, you know what I mean? Just watching retro games together. That'd be fun. Let me know if you guys want to see that. But that's obviously for a different time. You know, the regular season's still happening. I ain't doing none of that during the regular season. All right. There's 8 minutes and 12 seconds of the first quarter to go. We've just seen Charlotte miss another shot here. They're 1 from 5 from the field. Kobe White shoots and makes a 3. The Carolina boys are gone crazy, ladies and gentlemen, in their home states. This ought to be fun, man. I'm excited for this. Hello, Tyler. I'm doing well. How are you? A bit of technical difficulties to start, but we push through. It seems like Charlotte have really started off cold. Okay, DeMar kicks it to AC, to Kobe. Nice ball movement here. Drummond in the post. Brandon Miller guarding. And it looks like they caught a traveling violation. It was a good move by Drummond, but in the end, a travel is a travel. I'm kind of nervous for this stretch of games. We have such an opportunity to break deeper into the playoff race, only if we stay consistent. Look, we could dissect every team that we're going to be facing ahead and saying how we could win and lose those games. But the fact of the matter is, I think it's more down to the Bulls than it is down to the other teams. When I look at the other teams, maybe except for Houston, because Houston's been balling out recently, we are better than those teams. I think we are better than the Warriors. No disrespects there. And I think we are better than the Spurs. So out of those next 3 games, if the Bulls play the way that they should be playing, we should be winning these games. There's no other way to describe it. We've got a little bit of a healthier team out there. We should be playing some good basketball down the stretch, hopefully. Bulls are hot today. Hopefully we can deal with this one quick. The Hornets are banged up. The Hornets are very banged up. I mean, I did the injury list for them last night. Just looking at all the injuries they have. They literally have 4 out of their 5 starters, I believe, out of this game. Maybe 3 out of their 5 and a couple of bench pieces. That's a lot of guys out. LaMelo out. Frank Ntilikina out. Gordon Hayward out. Mark Williams out. Terry Rozier has a thumb injury. There's a lot of guys that are actually hurt for the Charlotte Hornets, even though Terry Rozier's playing. There's a lot of hurt players out there. You can even say the same thing about the Bulls players, but they were all questionable or probable. Half those Charlotte Hornets players are just out. Some of them were supposed to be back for this game, and they all just, they're still out. I don't know what's going on there. What was your reaction to Kobe's 26-point game? I absolutely lost it. I had a great time. The last game against Charlotte, solid time. I can't complain. The whole game itself was a bit of a struggle. I think both teams struggled. The score wasn't amazing, but still, Kobe White played great. I think DeRozan played great. I think Levine, for his first game back, did solid work. I was happy. I was very happy with Kobe White's performance. But I think I liked I think I gave the player of the game to DeRozan that game. So I liked DeRozan's game pretty well as well, clearly. Even Drummond, I like Drummond. He had 3 blocks in that last game. Solid stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Solid stuff. Can't complain about any of it. We did what we were supposed to do. We dealt with the team away from home and won the game. I'll take that. Okay, let's see. So far, so good. I think Charlotte's been on a little bit of a mini run. I mean, they've made their last 2 buckets, I believe, and the Bulls have timed out, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, we got to monitor that situation. Let's hope Charlotte don't come back in the game quite early. As Jordan said, I'd like to see a comfortable win, where it's just straight vibes in the stream and not nerves. I feel like every game, there's always an element of nerves on the horizon because, it's always close games. You never really see the Bulls break out to 20 points or anything like that until the late fourth quarter. I'd like to see a game where the Bulls kind of handle things comfortably. We could just chill, knowing, okay, this game's in the bag. We got straight vibes. It'd be nice. It was nice to see a humbled Levine in the post-game press conference. It was, but you can even tell by how he played as well. He was playing a lot differently than how he normally plays. Now, that's the thing about Levine. It's easy to do it for one game. Play the way that we should be playing. The one-touch passes, the transition points, the off-the-ball plays, the catch-and-shoot opportunities, even though he did miss a fair bit of them. It's easy to do it one game. With Zach LaVine, however long he's going to be here, can he do it consistently up until then? That's what I would like to see with Zach LaVine. As he's in the game now, Vooch kicks it to DeRozan for 3. That is a miss. Rebound to Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier finds Bridges. Bridges stumbles with that ball a little bit. Trying to drive on Zach LaVine. Zach's got a bit of an undershirt. I haven't seen this version of Zach in ages. Zach passes to DeRozan. DeRozan to Kobe for 3. That is off. And a long rebound to Brandon Miller. As Brandon Miller now kicks it to Rozier. Rozier with Patrick Williams on him. Finds Bridges. Okay. McGowan misses the 3. And Bridges is going to get that putback. Got to be careful with that putback. As an outsider, we don't want a chilled, relaxed version of them. Make it a 0.5 winner for Kobe White. No, I'm not saying a chill, relaxed version of the team. I'm saying a chill, like, I want a game where we actually do so well that we blow them out of the water, essentially, is what I'm trying to say, without saying it in a disrespectful way. I don't want a game where, you know, we shoot a buzzer beater and win. That feels like every game that we play. Not buzzer beater wise, but, you know, every game is very, very close. I just want the Bulls to just dominate a team. You know what I mean? There are other teams that just dominate teams left, right, and center every game. I want us to do that for a change. That's what I meant. Prime Levine unlocked. Yeah, interesting. We'll see how he does tonight. Let's go, Bulls. Let's get another win tonight. Let's hope. Let's hope. If we win tonight, we move to 9th. Yeah, I did see somewhere that we were tied 9th with Brooklyn. If we do win, we can secure the 9th spot and I guess send Brooklyn to 10th. Yeah, it's interesting how things change so quickly in the NBA. Teams like the Raptors seem to be doing very, very well, but they were below us for a little bit. So, again, it's important that this shows how important every win is, especially for a team fighting to get out of the play-in tournament. You got to win every game that comes your way. All right. We got Ish Smith with the ball here. I don't know what happened. Did you remove her message? Bulls has to win tonight. Well, Charlotte's been on a bit of a run here to take the game to a 3-point deficit for them. Anyway, whoever's message, I think I've seen it now. Whoever's messages got removed by Jordan, I apologize. I don't know who that was. But yeah. Feel free to write it back, I guess. Thought Levine was good defensively last game. Made me think he was playing injured to start the year. Yeah, but I'm not into conspiracy theories, man. He said he was coming into the season fully healthy. Had the first offseason he's had in a year. So I'm going to choose to believe him over, you know, the conspiracy theory that he might have been injured. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe Zach LaVine is just a second half type of player, bro. Just heats up at the second half of the season. I don't know. Io takes a tough layup. He misses. And Vooch gets the offensive rebound and the putback. That was good work from Io. Even though he missed the layup, he fought for that rebound. And Vooch ended up getting the loose scraps there. All right, so that's a foul on Zach LaVine. I don't think that's a shooting foul. That was JT Thor was driving to the rim, and Zach LaVine just, you know, can't keep up. Again, that's a big size differential there. So, I guess LaVine there was a mismatch on LaVine there. You gotta try and clean that up. Scary Terry shoots a 3, and he gets it to go. And it's a 2-point game here. Dalen Terry shoots the 3. That's in and out. Rebound. And now we've got Terry Rozier finds Bridges in the post. Dalen Terry guarding. They want to take care of the rookie. That's a steal by Zach LaVine. Zach is now in the post on Ish Smith. Finds Vooch in the post. Vooch nearly lost it. And he's calling a double dribble. Vooch is furious with that call. So Vooch loses the ball, assuming that someone did touch it. And he said, okay, well, if someone touches it, he could re-dribble. Apparently no one touched that. So they're going to be called for a double dribble. I don't know about that one. Vooch is not happy with that call. So something leads... Again, I don't see Vooch as a guy that lies that often. So that's tough. That's tough. Okay, so I've heard rumors of the Kings being interested for LaVine. How would you feel about a LaVine, De'Aaron Fox or Domantas Sabonis trade? Okay, sorry, I couldn't really tell that you're saying De'Aaron Fox. I personally, I'm going to be flat out honest. We don't get any of those guys in a trade for the Kings. I don't. De'Aaron Fox is literally, in my opinion, leaps and bounds better than Levine. I mean, no disrespect to Levine, but De'Aaron Fox is a different type of animal right now. Especially last season, he was balling out. So, yeah, we definitely don't get De'Aaron Fox. Sabonis, I feel like in a different world, we could have got Sabonis if he wasn't on the Kings. But if you get Sabonis away from the Kings, you've basically destroyed how the Kings like to play and how good and valuable offensively they are. You not only do they have a bunch of three-point shooting that Levine could help, but you lose your post threat with Sabonis. And I feel like that is a big thing. Charlotte have the lead here. Got to be careful with how things go. Charlotte do have a 1-point lead. So I don't think you get those guys. If you try to trade Zach LaVine to the Kings, you're probably going to get a couple of role players in there. And that's what I want from the Kings. I think their role players are actually very valuable to the Bulls because they have a team that could just shoot lights out from three. You get some of those pieces into this team and we could be looking like a completely different team. So I would like some of their role players, maybe some draft compensation if they have it. That's what I'm looking at with the Kings. I'm not looking at De'Aaron Fox or Sabonis because there's no way. There's just no way we could get them. Hello, Daniel. What's going on? Those are the biggest two assets the Kings have. They wouldn't. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt they would. I feel like the best thing we can get in terms of the level of the player is a guy like Pascal Siakam. I really feel like that. Even though I don't think the Raptors will do the deal anymore, that's the type of level I think you get back for Zach LaVine at, just as a player that's probably looking to get traded. Pascal Siakam. That's the type of guy you get the same level as LaVine. But other than that, you expected to get multiple guys that are not as good as LaVine, but maybe could give you some more salary cap, could give you draft compensation. Maybe we don't need a 25 point per game Zach LaVine, and you could spread that out across two players. That's the type of thing that I'd be interested in. How about Keegan Murray? Perfect choice. I'd love Keegan Murray. We've got Alex Caruso running a transition, finds LaVine. LaVine gets swatted by Miles Bridges, and Miles Bridges is running down the court. Bulls do well to get back on defense there. No transition points allowed. I really thought Zach LaVine was going to have that layup. He did a nice, did nicely to pick up that ball. It was probably the wrong pass by Caruso, but guy gets swatted. Unfortunate. And Mensah with the moving screen. So that will go to the Bulls with 6 seconds left. The Bulls have a chance to take the lead in the first quarter. We've given it up. It's pretty poorly how quickly we gave that lead up. But there's a chance to pick it up here. I'm assuming LaVine's going to chuck up a shot. Finds Vooch for three. In and out. And that's the end of the first quarter. Bulls down by 1. Interesting. I don't know what to say about that. I think it's just pretty poor how we had a 9-point lead and we just gave it away that quickly. Look, we can't expect Charlotte to be on 2 points forever. They're on 2 points for about 5 minutes of that game there, but in that last stretch, they really picked things up offensively, and this is what it is for the Bulls. There's not going to be any easy game. I don't care which team. Look, I would love to blow this team out of the water. I would. Again, I would like to be on easy street for this game. I'd like to go into a watch-along, feel calm, cool, and collected, feel reassured that the Bulls have got the win, and I don't need to worry. But when you play games like this, there's no easy games for the Bulls. We verse mediocre teams, and those teams are a close battle. We verse good teams, and those good teams are close battles. It's pretty as simple as that. You're not going to get many Bulls games where you get dominated or you dominate. Maybe Philly, as the example, is, I guess, an example of the Bulls getting dominated, their last game against Philly. But it's not going to happen that often. So we can't fall into the trap of thinking Charlotte, all those injuries, we should be destroying this team. We should, but we know that's not how the game is played. The game is easily played on paper, much harder to play in real life. And as long as the Bulls suck away from home, which we do, every game's going to be a fight. It's simple as that. We'll see how we go in the second quarter. Let's go Bulls. Let's hope we can do better in the second quarter. We shouldn't have sold that lead, bro. Kind of sad. That's just seems to be how the Bulls are, man. We're gonna be for another close game, whether we like it or not. Wait, it's like a 17-9 run. It is. They really brought it back. They brought it back well in that late first quarter. They did. To take the lead when they were down, like what was it, 16-2 or something like that. It's pretty impressive, on their point of view. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm not impressed with how quickly we gave up that lead. That's just really, really poor. Again, it did kind of happen when the bench came on. It happened when LaVine and Vooch came on. But maybe that's the sign. Maybe that's the sign that we need. It's too early to tell. But even with Zach LaVine trying to be a little bit more passive or a little bit more pass first, trying to get more involved in how the Bulls like to play, the big three are still costing us leads. When DeRozan, Vooch, and LaVine played all together, we still gave a lead away. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of games to play. I'm not here to overreact. This is all because Billy called a timeout when we were hot. Again, that was questionable one. I think that's when I just started the stream as well, when he called that timeout. A shot clock violation to begin the quarter for Charlotte, so that's going to be Bulls ball. Good defense in the end. Imagine if we kept Butler. I don't think about it every day. But I love Jimmy Butler, man. I love Jimmy Butler. I think Jimmy Butler is even today, he's highly underrated. All right, LaVine with the ball. Goes to a pick and roll with Vooch. LaVine takes it up. And there's a foul call there. LaVine's going to go to the line here to shoot two. Sheesh. All right, LaVine has a chance to take the lead here. Come on, make two. Surely your free throws ain't lost, LaVine. Makes the first. And LaVine makes the second. The Bulls have the lead to start the second quarter. All right, so who we have on the floor, by the way, if you guys are not watching the game, we've got AC, Vooch, DeMar, Zach LaVine, and Io. Those are the guys that we have out there. And let's hope this team can go on a mini run here. Patrick Williams was the guy that really started to heat things up. LaVine, catch and shoot. Got it. That's what I love about LaVine, man. When he can catch and shoot, he's a different animal out there. Good pass by AC as well. As a Heat fan, I'm frustrated by him. Just him, to be honest. Team or him is always injured. Yeah, look, we can't stop injuries out there, Jimmy Butler. Look, when he played for the Bulls, he was known as a very durable guy, playing through everything. Maybe as he gets a little bit older, that's not the case anymore. But I think what he provides when he's healthy, again, he's the only guy that I could truly think of that has a team that, maybe outside of Bam, he had a team, no Tyler Hero in it, because for the most part he had a broken hand, and he took that team from the 8th seed to the finals. I don't see many players, superstar players, leading a team in that direction. Him and Bam did a phenomenal job last season. And again, we love Jimmy based on his Chicago days. But again, he's underrated, man. He is underrated. He did it twice as well. He brought that Heat team to the finals twice. When almost everybody, maybe except for Heat fans, felt like they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough depth. They didn't have enough star power. There was problems in their half-court offense. No matter what problems they actually had, they got that team to the finals twice. To me, that's pretty impressive. He's always hurt or resting, but always shows up on another level in the playoffs. You have to learn to trust a player like Jimmy. He would know his body more than anybody else. The Heat, I think, definitely trust Jimmy Butler. Eric Spoelstra trusts him. I think most of the fans trust him. By the time the playoff comes, he'll be prime Jimmy again. Don't you worry. But again, we love Jimmy, but this is a Bulls game right here. It'd be nice to talk about Jimmy all day long. Maybe we verse the Heat in the playoffs. Who knows? We'll get to talk about Jimmy a lot. Oh, wow. Okay, rebound to Drummond. Dalen Terry almost got a nice cheeky steal there. We got DeRozan trying to dribble, size up, and there's a foul there. I believe that foul was on Menza, if I'm not mistaken. It's a kickball, never mind. Okay, Drummond has 6 points and 7 rebounds. This guy's cooking, man. Again, I gotta ask this question: Is there a genuine feeling amongst Bulls fans that Vooch can actually become a bench option, like not full time, but on a more regular basis here? With how Drummond's playing as he airballs, you know, nice little jinx there by me. The way that Drummond's playing, does Billy Donovan make that hard call to bench Vooch more often? Let me know what you think. What about the Bulls making small moves like Brogdon? I would not classify Brogdon as a small move at all, to be honest. I would love a guy like Brogdon. A guy like Brogdon is a guy I was seeking in the offseason. Like, if we're going to get a true point guard, Brogdon's one of those guys I'd look at because he's kind of a jack-of-all-trades type of guy. He can shoot the three well. He can make fairly well. He's a very good defensive-minded player as well. So there's very few people, you know, that's going to get past him in the point guard position. I would love that. But I would still consider benching him because I want to see how Kobe White does in the point guard spot as a starter. But if we do a trade with Portland, because he plays for Portland now, I believe, and that involves first-round picks and Malcolm Brogdon, maybe some other guys, I'd very much be happy with that. Okay. Timothy Fosu-Mensah playing for the Hornets. I miss that guy, bro. Where is that guy now? Where is that guy? Anyway, I think Kobe plays better with Vooch on the court. I think there's a better pick and roll with Vooch on the court because Vooch could do more than just post hook. He can shoot the midi. He can shoot the three a little bit as well. He can shoot, you know, he can move better on the court offensively. But again, the way the Drummond's playing, it's hard to ignore that. 2 games in a row where Vooch and Levine are both on the bench. We know that's not going to be permanent. We know they're going to eventually play. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'd like to see that conversation be talked about a little bit more. We'll see what happens in the next game. He's already got 8 and 8, bro. This is insane stuff for a half of basketball. All right, then looks like there's a defensive foul here. Who is that on? That's on Dalen Terry. Dalen Terry commits a foul on Charlotte. Did I enjoy the win this morning? You have to be more specific. Are you talking about the Heat? What win took place this morning? This is the morning for me, by the way. So, what win took place right now? All right. It's still Charlotte ball. Richards to Miller to United. Yes. I didn't watch it, but because I was preparing for this game, I couldn't do both. But look, I am just happy that we are still in a competition because at this point for United, we're literally out of everything. So, oh my goodness, Dalen Terry went for it all there. Man went for a jam. But yeah, look, Man United out of the Carabao Cup, out of the, I don't think they're going to win the Premier League. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Out of the Champions League, out of Europa League. All we have is the FA Cup now. So I want to get far in it just so there's something to watch. You know what I mean? Man United FA Cup. By the way, if Jordan ever tells you he's a Man United fan, don't believe him. I don't know how football got into this, but yeah, don't believe him. He's a fraud. Okay, the Bulls are going on a little bit of a mini run here. Charlotte haven't played some good offense to begin this quarter. You got Brandon Miller in the pick and roll here. Dalen Terry doing well to guard him. Ish Smith, nice veteran move there. Gets Kobe White up in the air. Nice spin move in the end to get a bucket. Ish Smith plays for a lot of teams there, and that's why they find his offense valuable off of that bench. Kobe White, nice pick and roll offense with Andre Drummond. He misses the shots. And that is going to be there's going to be Charlotte ball here. He's an Arsenal. No. Don't say that. Jordan will get offended if you say Arsenal, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'll give you a little bit of clues, you know. As he's trying to show he's a Reds. He's not. But he's definitely not Arsenal fan. No. You're going to hurt his feelings, man. You can't say that. All right. There was a rebound there. Kobe White in transition. Patrick Williams tries to do a crossover and turns it over. That's going to be Charlotte ball once again. A little bit too fast, Patrick Williams, I would say there. I think that there's only 2 players down the court for the Bulls. Everybody else was just walking their way back. You saw Kobe and Pat just trying to run it through, and it led to a turnover. Ouch. All right. So, 33-28 is the score right now. The Bulls are doing their thing, I guess. I feel like this is going to be a very similar game to the first time around where, yeah, we might struggle offensively. I mean, 104 points, I think last game it was. That's not necessarily amazing stuff. Not terrible stuff either. But at the same time, Charlotte struggles so miserably that it looks like we played better than we have. I'd be very interested to see what happens in the next game against we got Houston next. I'd be very interested in how we play there. Because if we struggle like this against Houston, there might be a bit of an issue. Because Houston's not going to be a team that I think is going to come out struggling against the Bulls. They've got offense in every single way. They've got Fred VanVleet balling out at the point guard spot. You know, they've got very good centers. They've got very, very good forwards as well. They've got ISO scorers. They've got team scorers. That's not going to be an easy game for the Bulls. And if we struggle like this against a team like the Rockets, then maybe we're only playing this way because we're versing Charlotte. You have to consider that. Because obviously Charlotte have a lot of injuries in their own right. No LaMelo, no Gordon Hayward, no Mark Williams. You get the idea, right? And both teams seem to be struggling big time in these 2 games. If we play this way against the Rockets, who are not struggling, who are playing some good basketball, who are in a better position than the Bulls, and we struggle like this, this could be a domination if Houston ends up getting their hands on the Bulls in this way. But we'll have to wait and see, of course. They're going to have to build themselves out of this struggle right now. But again, the Bulls are a very bad away team. I think the stats, we're definitely on a negative record in terms of away games, and we play very well at home. So that could be another reason. I do think when we verse the Rockets, it's going to be at home. So, time will tell. Okay. All right, Ish Smith starts out with the ball for the Hornets as the timeout comes to an end. Both teams seem to be struggling. Make the score bigger. Is it really that small? If everybody wants me to make the score bigger, I can try. There might be some trial and error there. The thing is, this is by the ESPN website. I don't know how much bigger I can truly make it. Levine shoots the 3. That's off. Richards tries to lob it to Bridges, and that's a foul on Kobe White there. Kobe White commits the foul on the alley-oop attempt. That's going to send Bridges to the line. The Charlotte Hornets are in the penalty with 5 minutes to go. The score's just fine to me. I can see it pretty well on my screen, but my screen is very small. So I don't know. Okay. Miles Bridges makes one. 29-33 is the score. Levine brings the ball up, kicks it to Kobe. Kobe to Levine. Back to Kobe. Finds Vooch in the pick and pop. Vooch dribbles his way to the post. The post hook that rolls in. That's a tough shot from Vooch. I'm not going to lie. That's not the shot selection I'd like to see. Because that post hook was very, very far out. But he rolls in. Good job from Vooch there. All right, Bridges with the ball. Brandon Miller in the corner. Shoots the three. That is off. Rebound Levine. Levine's bringing the ball up. Sees a pick and roll with Vooch. Finds Kobe. Back to Vooch. Then DeMar. DeMar trying to size up Ish Smith. And gets the layup. That's some good basketball right there. Mismatches all across the court there for the Bulls. And DeMar DeRozan took advantage of the point guard. Now, Ish Smith wants to, do his thing. Oh, wow. A couple of missed shots here. I think that was Smith. He missed a couple of easy ones there. Then he gets his own miss 3 times. Puts it up and in eventually. And that's a timeout there for the Bulls again. Seems like Billy is not happy with how we're playing at the moment. Interesting thoughts. Interesting thoughts. Okay. Another timeout. I feel like I've watched about 5 of these in this quarter. Seems like both teams are not really playing the way that they should be playing. That's how it feels like to me. So many missed opportunities. Again, Charlotte are missing easy layups out here. The Bulls aren't playing very well. Like, it's kind of a struggle to watch, to be honest, just to see both teams struggle in this way. But it is what it is. There's a lack of effort on defense. Even if there is a lack of effort on defense, there's just... Both teams are struggling badly right now. This is actually very painful to watch. I didn't think it'd be close just because both teams suck, you know what I mean? That's kind of how it feels like right now. Both teams are playing some sucky basketball. And... yeah, we're just there. We're winning. We're up by 6. It's pretty good. But both teams struggling big time right now. Normally when you see the amount of timeouts like that, you see one timeout after the other. That's probably why. We're just struggling right now. Yeah. Not much else to say. I think we need to see some of the starters come back into the game. Again, I want to see more of Pat, more of Caruso. I feel like that's when we got the bulk of our offense going. That's when we got the bulk of our defense going, that's for sure. But yeah. It's not been terrific basketball, has it? Cannot lie. It's not been terrific basketball. Anyway, we're going to wait for this timeout. I really have nothing to say. This is just a boring game at the moment. This definitely feels like a January type of game. You know how when you watch the NBA, maybe this is just me. By January, you kind of, if I wasn't doing a YouTube channel, by January, I'd stop watching these types of games because it just kind of feels like a January type of game. It just kind of feels like, all right, there's massive amount of injuries. All right, these teams might be tired or, no one really plays their best basketball in January. Stuff like that. Just feels like that type of game right now. It's like, yeah, you won it, but it wasn't great. DeRozan gets the midi. That's off. All right, timeout over. We got Scary Terry bringing the ball up. Okay. Brandon Miller trying to get beyond the pick and roll. Nice little floater there. But that's an offensive foul on Brandon Miller. Pushed off Kobe White there. Definitely a rookie call. Kobe White getting those vet calls out there. You love to see it. Kobe sold that big time, but we'll take it. Okay. Let's hope. Let's get a good shot out of this. Let's just get some good momentum out of this. DeRozan in a pick and roll finds Vooch. Vooch with the floater. Rolls in. That's a good offensive play right there for the Bulls. Pick and roll. Again, the centers have to dominate today. There's not a lot of center help out there for Charlotte. You got to get Vooch involved. You got to get Drummond involved. Just let them dominate out there. Terry Rozier wants to drive on AC. Gets the layup. Scary Terry gets it to go. Kobe White drives. And one for Kobe. There we go, Kobe White. So Kobe White's going to go to the line here to shoot one. All right, Kobe, I see you. That's a hard shot. Misses the free throw, though. Rebounds to Richards. All right, we got Scary Terry now. Have the ball. 3:25 to go in the second quarter. Bulls up by 8. All right, Rozier shoots it. Bad shot, but he gets it to go. And one. Caruso commits the foul. That's a bad shot by Terry Rozier, but guy's a bucket getter when he wants to be, and he gets it to go there. Didn't he have like a couple of 4-point plays last game? Wow. Don't challenge this, Billy. Why? Why? Bro, I could see from a mile away that there's contact there. I can see why Billy Donovan doesn't use his challenge often, bro. I feel like he has no idea what he's doing. Hey, look, there's always, you know, there's always a chance, I guess, but I'm not a fan of that challenge. You could see from a mile away that there's a foul on Alex Caruso. Unless they're going to call a moving screen before it. Caruso commits a foul, bro. Yeah, it hits him on the arm. It's all day. I feel like there's not going to be a very long challenge at all. What are the stats looking like? We usually look at the stats at halftime, but I'm going to quickly see who is the leading scorer for the Bulls right now. You'd be surprised to know. Now, the guy with the most points on the Bulls right now is Andre Drummond. He's got 8 points and 9 rebounds. Drummond's been killing it. But yeah, it seems to be very well balanced, but it's balanced in a struggle, you know? Like, I think, what was it? DeRozan had 6, Kobe had 7, Zach had 5, stuff like that, you know? It's the stats aren't pretty, put it that way. There's not one guy having a pretty game and everybody else is struggling. Everybody's struggling. But Drummond having 8 and 9.5, I think, is the best thing that we're looking at right now. It's absolutely a foul. In my eyes, it's a foul. To me, that's a foul, and that's a 2-point shot. Successful? Wow, I got it all wrong. Challenge successful, no foul on Alex Caruso, and the shot was a 3. I'm convinced they got that wrong. On multiple levels. On multiple levels, I'm convinced they got that wrong. Alright, so it's 41-36 right now. I don't know what to... I'm stunned. Anyway, let's move on. 3:13 to go in the second quarter. 41-36. Bulls ball. Kobe White dribbling it up. Finds Vooch. Vooch finds AC with the off-ball cut, but he misses. And Terry Rozier brings it up. He could be heating up, you know. Finds Richards. And gets it back to Terry. Nick Smith turns it over. That's going to be Bulls ball. 2:42 to go. Both teams still continue to struggle. And there's another foul on Charlotte this time. Who is it on? JT Thor commits the foul. All right. It's going to remain Bulls ball. Kobe tries to sell that foul with the hair flick. Kicks it to AC. Levine finds Vooch in the corner. Got it. Vooch makes the corner 3. Zach Levine finds him as well. Okay, Rozier. In a pick and roll. Finds JT Thor for 3. Got it. Never known it to be a good 3-point shooter, but he's out there shooting those threes. Kobe to Vooch. To DeRozan. Finds Vooch in the alley-oop. Good play there by DeRozan. 1:50 to go in the game, in the quarter. In the half. Terry Rozier trying to work on Caruso here. Caruso goes underneath the screen. They try to blitz it a little bit. JT Thor wants to drive on DeRozan. Finds the corner. Smith for 3. That's off. Rebound DeRozan. DeRozan to Levine. Levine entering the post. Double teamed. Surely someone's open. AC in the corner. Airballed. Oof. Ouch. That's not a nice feeling right there, I must admit. Dead scary Terry. Richards. Kicks it to Bouknight for 3. I didn't even know Bouknight played for this team. And he gets the 3. Kobe finds DeRozan in the corner. And we get that 3 right back. All of a sudden, both teams went from not making shots to not missing shots. This is insane. What the F am I watching in this game? I couldn't tell you. I don't know what I'm supposed to... I don't know what I'm seeing. I'm seeing both teams not missing shots now. For 2 quarters, I've seen both teams not making shots. Terry Rozier, sidestep 3. That's a bad shot. Rebound to Vooch. Kobe. And Charlotte ends up fouling Kobe on that drive. And Kobe's going to go to the line once more. I believe that foul was committed by Bouknight there. So Kobe's going to go to the line, shooting 2. Bulls in the penalty with 34 seconds left in the second. All right. Come on, Kobe. Let's get this to double digits. Halliburton slipped against the Celtics and just got carried off the court, covering his face with a towel. Prayers up. Wow. Prayers up to Tyrese Halliburton, man. That's awful news. We don't like injuries for anyone, man, especially for a guy like Halliburton that's been cooking the NBA recently. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Wow. That took the life out of this game as well, I'm not gonna lie. Yikes. All right, we must push on. That's a foul on Alex Caruso. So Charlotte's going to enter, go back to the free throw line here as they're in the penalty as well. 20 seconds to go. All right, Terry Rozier at the line. He's got 16 points already, Terry Rozier. He's gone for 30 tonight. Makes the first. And he makes the second. 20 seconds left. Can the Bulls get a good shot to end the half? All right, DeRozan. They're not double teaming here. DeRozan goes for the layup. He finds Levine in the corner. Kobe sidesteps mid-range. And that's a bad shot. Ends up in an air ball. Yikes. Buzzer beater 3. Predicting it now. Nope. Sorry, Blake. That did not happen at all. We saw a bunch of passing, but ended up in a very bad shot. Kobe White tries to do as much as he could in that shot, but just completely airballs it. And that is the half. Bulls up by 8. Again, both teams. I really can't predict how this game is going to go. I can't even tell you what's going right and wrong with the game because it feels like for 5 minutes, both teams can't score. Then the next 5 minutes, both teams can't miss. Like, it's a very weird game. It's the same in the first quarter. We started off well for the first 5 to 6 minutes, and then we missed every shot. And then we move it to the second, and it feels the same way. But in the end, the Bulls are up by 8 here. So I can't really complain with how the half has gone, but I do believe both teams are struggling in the end, and I do believe we need to see better, in all honesty. More consistency in our shot selection, in our shot making, on our defense. I feel massively inconsistent at the moment. And I think that goes to show how inconsistent the Bulls have been today. Zach is off with the capital off. Oof. He's off then. We'll look at the halftime stats to see everything. How would you feel about going for Gary Trent Jr.? I mean, that player right there cooks the Bulls on a regular basis. He must love facing the Bulls for some reason. I don't know what it is, but the guy probably averages 20 points against the Bulls. In terms of the player himself, I don't know about his age. I don't know how old he is, but a 3-and-D guy. I would say we need more in a trade for Zach LaVine, to be honest, than Gary Trent. But if we're going to do a package deal and get Gary Trent in the process, absolutely. He's a great player. 3-and-D guy. Can make the 3. Can play defense. I would love a player like that. I think we need more of them. Feels kind of like a preseason game. Like we assume we are going to bury this team. So let's experiment with some weird rotations and combinations of players. I think this is a mid-season type of game, to be honest. I feel like this is exactly what it is. This is, again, I don't usually like to watch mid-season basketball because it just feels whichever team has the healthiest team will win the game. It doesn't feel like, again, it feels like both teams are tired. It feels like both teams are hurt. It feels like both teams are not really producing their best. You're not seeing their best form of basketball. It really just feels like one of those games where if I wasn't doing a YouTube watch-along, if I wasn't even doing YouTube at all, I'd probably miss it. You know? Like, I would stop watching by halftime. That's how I truly feel. It just feels like a very bang-average game where both teams kind of already know the outcome. Maybe. Maybe Charlotte will surprise us in the fourth. I don't know. But it definitely feels like a mid-season type of game to me. Usually at the end of the season, you're going to see teams ramp it up and play their best brand of basketball. usually at the beginning of the season because it's so fresh and everybody wants to get involved and it's just a great time to be a basketball fan. You usually get the best brand of basketball, even though that didn't happen for the Bulls. But that's usually when you see it. But once it gets to January, I don't know, just teams don't really ball out like that. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just me. But anyway, let's go look at the halftime stats here for the Bulls and see who's doing well and who's doing not so well. So let's start off with DeMar DeRozan. He has 7 points, 2 rebounds and 2 assists, 1 steal and 1 block, 3 from 7 from the field. That is 42.9%. Again, usually the point of DeMar DeRozan is, I guess the topic of discussion for him is the field goal percentage and how efficient he has been recently. 3 from 7 ain't terrible. It shows that he's not being aggressive, but we could definitely see a little bit more from DeMar DeRozan in the second half. Let's hope that we do. Patrick Williams, 5 points and 3 rebounds. He's got 1 steal and 1 block. He's 2 from 3. I think we need to see a little bit more of Patrick Williams in the second half, to be honest. Started off the game very strongly, but I don't think I've really seen him since. So hopefully we can see a little bit more from Pat in the second half. We've got Andre Drummond's. That's not right. Okay, Andre Drummond has 8 points and 9 rebounds. He's 3 from 4 from the field. In my opinion, Andre Drummond has been our best player. I think plus-minus wise, he has a positive plus-minus. Most of the Bulls players do, to be fair. But in my opinion, he's really done a lot on the offensive and defensive end for the Bulls today, and he's one of my favorite players to watch thus far. Caruso has 0 points. Look, this is the level of Caruso. This is the game for Caruso where I would say it's a love and hate relationship when you see Caruso play like this, because defensively, he's so crucial to the team. But offensively, when he has 15 minutes and 0 points, that also hurts the other side of the ball for us. I feel like a lot of our struggles are also on Caruso playing a good chunk of minutes, but getting no points in the game. So I feel like in the second half, Alex Caruso has to get involved in the offense. If Alex Caruso can't score, what's going to end up happening is that they're going to end up playing a zone, and they're going to force Caruso to shoot that ball. So he's going to have to start making some shots, in my opinion. Then we got Kobe White, 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. 3 from 8 from the field. Again, very similar to the DeRozan thing. Again, we need to see better efficiency from Kobe White, but that's from everybody, right? Then we turn to Zach LaVine. He has 5 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. 1 from 3 from the field. 1 from 2 from the 3-point line. Again, I think Zach LaVine is trying to play a very unselfish game here, and that's why you're seeing the stats that you're seeing. Look, I'm not against Zach LaVine trying to build his way into the team, and coming off the bench, that might be a little bit more difficult to do. But again, I don't expect Zach LaVine to remain on 5 points and only have 3 shots by the second half. I expect him to lift just like everybody else, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, again, I'm not going to, really target Zach for trying to play a passive game, because a lot of the times it's when Zach LaVine is trying to be the vocal point that real problems come for this team. So we'll wait and see. It's going to be a balancing act. And as long as Zach LaVine is here for the Chicago Bulls, we have to help him adjust to how we play now. It's the only way this thing is going to work. Then we got Vucevic, 11 points and 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block, 5 from 7 from the field. Again, Vuce and Drummond have been the go-to guys for the Bulls. I think they've truly dominated the game, which is absolutely expected. Again, these 2 guys are the centers for the Bulls. Charlotte don't have their starting center. They don't have a lot of center help in general. I feel like there's been a big problem for Charlotte for well over 5 years now, it feels like. You got to dominate in that area. And both centers have really stepped up to the plate and dominated in those areas, getting those easy post hooks, getting some rebounds and dominating from that point of view. It's been really nice to watch from them. And again, we might need to see a little bit more from them if we're going to walk away with a win. We got Io has 2 points. Dalen Terry has 2 points. Javon Carter has 2 points. So altogether, we're playing a very heavy rotation, to be honest. And you're seeing, I guess, a bit of a burden there as well, with a lot of guys just having 1 bucket made. So that's the stats for the Bulls, right? Let's turn to Charlotte. Charlotte, I feel like, again, have been very disappointing in their own right. It does feel like it's been a one-man team right now for the Charlotte Hornets. So let's get started with them. Obviously, McGowan's has 0 points. You go to Bridges, 9 points and 6 rebounds. He has been solid. Richards, 2 points and 2 rebounds. Again, you can see where the areas they're struggling with. Miller, their rookie, only 0 points. Yeah, we're doing a good job. He's 0 from 6 from the field. He seems to always struggle against the Bulls. I feel like we versed Charlotte 3 times this season, if I'm not mistaken. And he struggled in every single one of these games. So I don't know what's up with that. So you guys can let me know how, what you think about that. Maybe this is just how he plays every game, and I haven't seen it. But I feel like he definitely struggles against the Bulls. Then we got Terry Rozier dominating out here. 18 points and 4 assists for him. 6 from 9 from the field. Again, the absolute key to the Charlotte Hornets right now. You got Ish Smith with 2 points. JT Thor, 6 and 6. 6.6 rebounds. A very strong game from him thus far. Efficiency-wise, he could do a bit better, though. You got Menza with 1 point. Smith Jr. with 2 points. Book Knight with 3 points. And that's about it for the Charlotte Hornets. Again, they have been disappointing in every sense of the word as well. So 2 disappointing teams, I would say. Look, at the end of the day, this game might not end up being the most fantastic game to watch. This game might be a very boring one for most. I'm not going to lie to you in saying I'm having a great time right now. It's been it's been a struggle for me to watch this game. But at the end of the day, in a month's time, in 2 months' time, in 3 months' time, once we get to April, how many people are going to remember this game? Maybe 1 out of 100 will remember this game, right? Just a random stat. I don't know if it's going to be true or not, but not many people are going to remember this game. But you know what they're going to remember? The end of the season, the record. And that is what this game contributes by the end of it. Win or lose, the record's going to change today. We win the game, our record's going to increase in a positive way. 2-game win streak, we move on to the next one. We lose this game, oh, it's embarrassing. It's absolutely shambolic how we just let the lead slip away. Charlotte were injury-riddled. We can have a bunch of arguments there. But again, in a month's time, that record's going to go down. This game is going to make our record go down. That impacts the end of the season. So as boring as this game is, the result is still the most important thing to take away from it. So let's hope by the end of it, it's a boring game that we win compared to a boring game that we give up. Tyler says, do you remember Denzel Valentine? Denzel Valentine's playing in Australia right now. He's playing for the Sydney Kings. So, of course, it's kind of hard to not remember Denzel Valentine when he's playing in your home country. So, there you go. I do remember Denzel Valentine on the Bulls as well, by the way. But what I remember from Denzel Valentine is a guy that had all the talent offensively, but never, ever, ever put it to use. When he first came into the league from an NBA draft prospect, he was considered a forward that could do multiple things on the court. A very good three-point shooter, a very good ball handler. He can play make at the highest level. We saw none of that. We saw some good shooting for some games, very bad shooting the next. We very rarely saw him play make. He was a good ball handler, but he was way too inconsistent, unfortunately, Denzel Valentine. He's a guy that I'll probably remember fondly by the end of it, but a lot of people are going to hate. A lot of people don't like Denzel Valentine. Again, that shot against the Heat ruined his Bulls' career. In all honesty. That shot that he took was just, ugh. And that ended his Bulls' career, man. He hasn't been found in the NBA since. He joined the Celtics G League team for a bit. And then now he's playing in Australia. And to be fair, his stats in Australia are very similar to the stats he's having in the NBA. So it's not like he's lighting the world up on fire here either. But yeah, honestly, I think he has the offensive talent. The guy has no defense, but he has offensive talent. I just don't think he's put it to great use at an NBA level, in all honesty. But he's done better than I could have. So, I'll try to give him a positive. He's better than 99% of people out there. But in terms of the NBA and that level, I just don't think he put it to good use. I remember staying up till 2 a.m. for this and enjoying the watch-along, aka Aiden. Let's go. Appreciate you grinding, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that heavily. Again, it's 2 a.m. for you. I get a little bit luckier with the time. It's 12:19 p.m. right now for me in the afternoon. It's just turned afternoon for me. But yeah, we're trying our best here to try and do every watch along possible up until maybe March or April. But we'll see. You know, I'm trying to do as many as I can. I think for Watchalong standpoints, how many games have I missed from a Watchalong? I think I've only missed 2 games. I feel like I've only missed 2 games. I definitely missed the Detroit game. I don't remember what other game I missed, but I definitely missed 2 games. I feel, you know, I'll take that, man. Out of the half the season that we played, to only miss 2, I think it's pretty impressive. I can't lie. Because these games get played every other day, bro. Like, it's hard. It's not easy. You know, trying to keep that energy up for 2.5 hours as well. But it is what I'm not making excuses out here, you know. It's still fun. And I appreciate all you guys for sticking by, stopping by, as that helps. It helps. It helps to be able to talk to people that are also Bulls fans. Sometimes you get the occasional opposition teams fans. You know, some experiences there, to say the least. It is what it is. There was a guy that was a Charlotte fan when we played them the first time. I haven't seen him in a while. But he used to come around every now and then. He was a Charlotte fan. Anyway, it is what it is. Still can't believe Ricky Rubio retired. Yeah, man. Ricky Rubio is one of my favorite players. But look, he's going through some personal things right now. Things that we don't know about. At least I don't know about. And personal things will always come before basketball, man. The guy's made a hefty amount of money in his career. He doesn't have to play the game of basketball for the rest of his life if he doesn't want to. And, you know, personal things get in the way. Personal things get in the way. People need to, you know, truly value their happiness on this earth. You know what I mean? And if being away from basketball right now is making Rubio happy and feel better about himself, and that's what he should be focusing on. You can have all the money in the world and still be miserable. So focus on the happiness, man. Be happy. Be as happy as you can be. Focus on your personal well-being more than your, I guess, physical job. That's my advice. Okay. It's 7 for you right now. I'm assuming you mean 7 at night. That seems to be a... Are you from America then, Tyler? Because that just seems to be the right time frame, in my opinion. As the third quarter begins and Bridges makes a 3. It's not a good sight. Not a good sight at all. I'm in Spain right now, 2:20 a.m. They run with the Bulls here. Don't recognize my hats. Hold on. Did I read that message wrong? I felt like I read that message wrong. Maybe you're saying they don't run with the Bull. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe they just don't know what your hat is. Show them this hat, you know. Maybe they'll understand. Nice little white Bulls hat. Another 3 made. This one by Terry Rozier. Blink of an eye. A minute in. It went from 8 points to a 2-point lead for the Bulls. 2 threes is all it took. Yeah, I'm from America. That makes sense. That makes sense. Drummond in the post. Bullies his way to the rim and gets the layup. Yikes. All right, 4-point lead here for the Bulls. It took a minute for them to really narrow down that lead. Bridges tries to drive. Good steal there by DeMar DeRozan. Caruso to Kobe. Kobe shoots the 3. That is off. I believe that was Brandon Miller with the rebounds. All right, we got Scary Terry here. Tries to get the ball to Bridges. Bridges almost gets another turn. He does. Bridges with another turnover. AC gets the ball stripped. He doesn't pass the ball in time. Again, I think you just got to play the simple pass there. Kobe White was running to his right. You just got to get that ball to him or take that layup, man. Can't be indecisive in transition. That's a wasted opportunity. And no communication from the Bulls there to tell him that someone was behind him. Kobe makes the 3 anyway. He saves that possession for the Bulls. And it's a 7-point lead, I believe, here for the Bulls. 56-49 is the score. All right, Terry Rozier. Works one pick and roll, works another pick and roll. Oh, for McGowan makes a 3. Here we go. Back to a 3-point game. A 4-point game, my apologies. And an offensive foul here or an out of bounds call. Either way, the ball, it's an offensive foul on Andre Drummond's. Momentum has swung right now. All right, we've got Alex Caruso. Some defensive stops will be lovely here. Rozier. Drummond almost gets another steal. Bridges shoots the midi. That's off. Rebound, Kobe. Patrick Williams in transition. Sidesteps. And there's a foul called there. It looks like Bridges committed the foul. Patrick Williams will go to the line. Again, 3 Charlotte Hornets players, and they had to foul him. Good work from Pat there. Put his way into traffic, but he still managed to walk out of it. So Pat's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here. By the way, we have reached the double-digit like goal for all these streams as Pat misses the first free throw. But still, I appreciate you guys always for that. Double-digit likes is the goal every single time we do a watch-along because it shows that you guys like what you're seeing. If you have not liked the stream already, or if you are new and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. Both things literally take a second out of your day, and that will help me out. Again, more people seeing these watch-alongs means more interactions. And again, I love talking to different people about the Bulls. It's fun. It's fun to do. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Either way, DeRozan gets another steal. Kobe is in transition. He has to save the ball. Oh, wow. And he saves it to Pat. All right, we got to slow things down here. Pat tries to go up and under, and he just misses it completely. I felt like we needed to slow down a bit there, and we didn't. And Terry Rozier is going to end up walking in to the Bulls' paint with a layup. Bulls only up by 3. That was a nasty Euro step by Pat a little bit earlier. Again, that transition play, we should have slowed it down. Once we saved that ball and Pat saved it, should have slowed it down and we didn't do it. Anyway, DeMar DeRozan is at the line here. Makes the first. Come on, make this second one, DeMar. Makes the second. All right, Rozier. He wants to shoot, man. You can tell. DeMar DeRozan's done very well in the passing lanes today. Again, he's got his hands on a couple of shots here. Couple of passes. We might need more of that. Keep playing the passing lanes. 7 seconds left. Rozier. Kobe White tries to go for the steal, and he commits the foul. That's a bad foul to give away. A very bad foul to give away. The ball is well past, shooting range. The guy was close to the logo at that point. To foul with 3 seconds left when you're that far away is not a good foul from Kobe White. I get it. He's trying to go for the steal. I think when, it's not a good one to give away. And now they're going to get opportunity at the rim. Thankfully, they missed. Rebound, DeRozan. Kobe White trying to run. Passes it to AC. Back to Kobe. Kobe finds Drummond in the paint. Drummond with a nice big step in. And a foul was committed, but it was on the floor. No and one for Andre Drummond. Richards commits the foul. Not going to lie, Drummond traveled there, but I'm glad that wasn't called. Still going to be Bulls ball. AC finds DeRozan in the corner. Missed. Good rebound for Pats. Okay. Trade talks between Sacramento and Pascal Siakam ended after Siakam told the Kings he wouldn't sign with him sign with them after the season. Well, that will do it. But you can't be telling teams that, bro. What do you expect would happen? If Siaka basically said to every team, I'm not re-signing with you, the guy's never going to get traded, bro. We'll see. We'll see. That's... I think some of our players are getting pretty frustrated. Again, I feel like this is just a frustrating game in general. I'm not liking this game one bit, I'll be honest. Brandon Miller wants to size up, tries to alley-oop, and he slams it down. That's Richards with the slam. I thought Drummond stole that for a second, but no, Richards slams it down. DeRozan trying to size up, finds Kobe. Kobe with the floater, gets it to go. And Miles Bridges drives into the lane with another layup. Again, it's a back and forth game right now. Kobe to Pat. Good pump fake for Pat. Kicks it back to Kobe for 3. Drummond with another offensive rebound. And a putback. Andre Drummond cooking the Charlotte Hornets right now. A double-double for Andre Drummond. An air ball for McGowan, I believe. Rebound to Pat. Patrick Williams, 6 minutes to go. He wants to drive half the glass. That's off. That's going to remain Bulls ball, though. And that's a timeout by Chicago. Again, it seems like the Bulls are on a mini stretch right here. We'll see if that can continue. But again, both teams seem to be struggling big time. We'll see if that will, continue by the end of the game. I'm hoping just the Bulls run away with it in the fourth quarter. I don't want to stress like this. Not on a game like this. You know what I mean? Not on a game like this. I guess it does depend on when you see the bench come back in. Levine and Vooch are both on the bench. That's 2 of our big three playing off the bench. You have to see a better production from our bench unit, You have to see better from everybody there. Even Io, all of them, really. We'll see. There's a long way to go. Charlotte's got the 2, man. Oh, my goodness. Yay. I think Patrick Williams should take more shots. He's been very efficient. He has been. He's been our most efficient player. But, shots for Pat. It just depends on the game, man. I feel like it's more him than the Bulls. I feel like it's more him wanting to be less aggressive and try to get everybody involved, just like other guys. But when Pat's, on this type of level where he's super efficient, I would love to see more shots for him, man. But he's doing well. He got an offensive rebound recently, and he went to the line. He got to the line a couple of times this quarter. But yeah, like to see more from him, of course. Fourth quarter time, hopefully we will see more from Patrick Williams. If the Bulls win tonight, they jump into 9th place over the Nets. We did talk about that a little bit earlier. I find it funny just how quickly things change in the NBA. Again, I actually want to take a look at this. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. We got some time. It's a timeout. Let's take a look. So, okay. We're 10th right now. We'll climb to 9th again if we win this game. So that will take us over Brooklyn. Brooklyn were ahead of us for a while. Miami's fallen down to 8th. They were in the top 5 like 2 weeks ago. So that just shows how close it is up there. But yeah, I'm a bit surprised with how things are going. The Raptors look like I think they're going to turn things around with how RJ Barrett and their team could be looking right now. The Knicks, you expect to get a little bit better with that trade. Things change very quickly. Okay. When Pat is aggressive, he's super nasty. He is. All right, 65-58. It's going to be Bulls ball from an out-of-bounds call. Man, Zach LaVine's back in the game. We need some offense here badly. LaVine finds Kobe. Kobe drives to the rim. Kicks it to Drummond. It's a nice find from Kobe. Drummond misses the shot, so Kobe won't get the assist. But he gets his own miss, Andre Drummond. That's what he does. All right. Bridges drives to the rim. High off the glass. Gets it to go. 67-58 is the score. Ayo wants to run. Misses the shot badly, but a foul was called on Ish Smith. Ish Smith fouls Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo will go to the line here. Shooting 2. And it looks like Vooch is going to come into the game as well. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Ayo makes the first. We are in the bonus, Blake. With 5:13 to go, the Bulls are in the bonus. That's a good sign. Again, Stacey King kind of mentioned the free throw discrepancy between the Bulls and Charlotte. Charlotte do have a lot more free throws than the Bulls. Hopefully, with us being in the bonus, that can maybe start to even up a little bit and we can start running away with the game. Nick Smith Jr. makes the 3. Bulls only up by 6. Kobe to Vooch to Ayo. I would assume with a nice pick and roll game with Vooch. Vooch gets another floater. Vooch is having a great game thus far. Loving what I'm seeing from Nikola Vucevic at the moment. And Ayo commits the foul there. Let's hope there's no bonus for Charlotte anytime soon. Okay, 4:34 to go. Third quarter. Charlotte ball out of bounds. All right, Bridges to Smith Jr. Back to Bridges. Back to Smith Jr. He's sizing up. Kobe guarding. Takes it to the rim. Kicks it out to the corner for JT Thor, and he gets it to go. Another 3 for JT Thor. I believe that's his second 3 of the night. Vooch. Back to Kobe. Kobe in the pick and roll. Wants to take on Richards, and he does. I'm loving how we're attacking the paint right now against Charlotte. There's no rim protection there. And Kobe just seems to find every way to get an acrobatic layup to go. It's working very nicely. Richards in the post gets it to go as well. It's a saying how other than copy, other than Kobe maybe. Hold on, I can't really see your chat. Let's go to the iPad here. The trusty, reliable iPad to read the rest of it. Okay. Let's see. It's a saying how other than Kobe, the only person really contributing is in a big way are the 2 big men. You're right, absolutely. I expect the big man to cook in these games. Again, without their starting center, Mark Williams is so underrated for them, it's not even funny. He's a really good rim protector. He's a very good rebounder. He's an alley-oop threat. He's highly athletic. Look, we were linked to him from the draft. A lot of people from the Bulls side of things have scouted this guy and love what he brings to the table. And you're seeing it with Charlotte, what he could bring to the table. But when he's out of the game, they don't have center help. They don't. Their centers are not dominant centers. So you take advantage of that. Every day you can. That's been the key, in my opinion, almost every time we verse Charlotte. I said it earlier in the stream. Charlotte haven't had dominant centers in the last maybe 5 years. When was the last time Charlotte had a really dominant center in there? I mean, Cody Zeller, I wouldn't consider a dominating center. Mason Plumlee, I wouldn't consider a dominating center. I'm genuinely thinking all the way back to the day, maybe Dwight Howard. But that was a version of Dwight Howard that wasn't truly dominant. Like, I'm genuinely thinking back in the days when there were the Bobcats and Al Jefferson. At least he was a post threat. I genuinely can't remember the last time they really had a strong center in the middle for them. I don't know. They're challenging the goaltending call. I'll be honest, I never even saw it. I was having fun talking. We'll see. I guess we'll see. Hopefully Charlotte can... Is that the Bulls or Charlotte? Because the Bulls do get another challenge. But I'm hoping it's Charlotte so they can lose it. That'd be nice. Yeah. I can't... You guys can let me know. When was the last time the Charlotte Hornets had a truly dominant big man? I honestly don't know. Are we going to get Gary Trent Jr.? I don't think we're going to get Gary Trent Jr. I would like Gary Trent Jr., but I don't think we're going to get him because I don't see why the Raptors would trade for another shooting guard. I just don't think that makes sense to me. Charlotte is challenging? Okay, we'll see if it's successful or not. Alonzo Mourning? That's ages ago. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the challenge is successful. It's going to be Charlotte Ball. They call it a clean block. 73-68 is the score right now. Bridges attacks the rim and gets the and one. This is getting close for comfort here. 3:26 to go in the third quarter, and Charlotte are down by 3. I really did like Al Jefferson, though. He played for the Bobcats, right? Charlotte Bobcats? I liked him. He was solid. That's that outside of maybe Mark Williams now, they've not had amazing centers. They really haven't. All right. It's a 2-point game. Bridges makes the free throw. DeRozan sizing up. Finds Levine in the corner. Levine tries to drive to the rim. Gets swatted. Oh, never mind. They called a traveling call on Zach Levine. Charlotte have a chance to tie or take the lead here. This is not the position you want to put yourself in away from home. Have the Bulls fallen into the trap? We've got 11 turnovers today. Smith Jr. tries to step back. Good defense by Io. Very good defense by Io. It's going to go to JT Thor. Kicks it to the corner. Ish Smith airballs. Shot clock violation. Good defensive possession for the Bulls. There's good defense by Levine there. He blocks the shot. It wasn't even an air ball. Good block by Zach. It's a good possession. Again, we need to see someone capitalize on this. It's a good stop. Let's score a bucket from it as well. DeRozan in the post finds Vooch. Vooch does a spin. Post hook. In and out. Rebound to Bridges. 2:27 to go. Terry Rozier. Levine guarding. He goes over the screen nicely. Good defense by Zach. Rozier. Bad 3. And that's going to be a rebound for DeRozan. Io with a pump fake. Floater. Got it to go. All right. Ish Smith. Bridges shoots the three. Gets it to go. We're letting him hang in there. All right. Alonzo Mourning, Kendall Guild, Glenn Rice, Larry Johnson, Del Curry, and Muggsy Bogues were the best team that the Charlotte Hornets had in the franchise in the 1990s. Vooch gets swatted. AC, you better make that. Yes, he does. All right, we get the 3 points back. We needed that shot from Alex Caruso. He hasn't produced anything offensively all night. He made a big three there. That's a good swat from JT Thor. Highly athletic play there. That Charlotte team does look pretty neat, I'm not going to lie. JT Thor attacks the rim, misses the layup. Rebound Levine. All right, Levine, a pick and roll, shoots the three. Got it. Well-needed shot from Zach there. One of the first times we've truly seen Zach LaVine just bring the ball up from the beginning and shoot. Was successful that time. Ish Smith, midi, that's off. Rebound DeRozan. We got Levine trying to attack the rim. Good pass to Vooch. That's a heck of a play from Zach LaVine right there. Zach's trying to be in takeover mode right now. That is a highly athletic pass. Okay, and there's a foul there from Nikola Vucevic. That will send Terry Rozier to the line. But Zach has done very well these last two possessions. Makes a three from a pick and roll. Does a very nice baseline cut with a highly athletic pass to Vucevic for an easy post hook. 27 seconds left in the third. It's a better time than never to go on a run. Yeah, we just need to see it, man. We're letting Charlotte hang around too much. And that's the problem, because I don't trust the Bulls away from home. Their record shows you don't trust the Bulls away from home. So when you let teams that you're supposed to beat catch up, come close, I get the sense that they could steal it in the fourth. So we do have to go on those runs. I thought I'd share the Hornets history then. Yeah, it's some good history there, Brian. There's some good history there. But again, Charlotte have not been a very successful franchise overall, but that probably is their best team. Just looking at the players that you mentioned. Caruso for three. That's off. And that is a rebound. And it looks like they've got 3 seconds left to chuck up a shot. Terry Rozier finds Bridges for three. Air ball. End of the third quarter. 83-76 is the score as we enter the fourth quarter. Now, as we enter the fourth, if you haven't liked the stream, we're entering the final stages of the game. Feel free to do so. Like the stream. Subscribe if you are new. And we're about to enter a big-time game here. Again, it's just important to win. It's been a boring game, I'm not going to lie. I feel genuinely bored, but the result is the most important thing, and we got to walk away with the win. We have to walk away with this win here. Zach and DeMar playing some actual defense. Who would have thought? It's opposite day here, ladies and gentlemen. Look, DeRozan's done very well putting his hands in the passing lane. He's got a couple of deflections out there today. Zach got a block there, which is nice. I think he's played some good defense. Look, this is the requirement. This should not be the surprise, you know. Oh my goodness, Zach and DeMar play defense. They have to do this every game. So if we're surprised by this, it means they're not doing a good job on the defensive end most of the season. So let's hope we see better from them in the future. Hornets, Spurs, Pistons, and Wizards are the worst. The Bulls are just fine. We're in the play-in tournament, which is okay. But I want to be in a position where we're out of the play-in tournament. I will be happy with the Bulls winning this game. I think we all will be, Jimmy. It's been boring. But again, this will count towards our season, you know. I said it earlier. No one's going to remember how we played today. Give it 2 months, 3 months. No one will even think about this game ever again. But What will matter is the record by the end of the season, and this game plays a part in that. So you have to win this one. A beaten down Charlotte Hornets team that's hanging in there right now. The Bulls have the lead entering the fourth. You have to run away with this one. You have to run away, go on that run, and get this victory. You have to. You have to. If we let this slip away, you know what? People will remember this game if you let it slip away. People remember both Orlando Magic games where we got absolutely cooked and scored 33 points in the half, each half, out of those two games. That's insane. 33 points in a half, 2 games in a row against Orlando. People remember that. So, you know what? If we do lose this game, we probably will remember how badly we played in this one. So, let's not let that happen. But yeah, look, we got the Spurs soon as well. So, that's another chance to win. But yeah, with the Western Conference teams, Houston are a good team right now, and they've beaten us in the past. The Warriors, we never beat the Warriors. Very rarely do we beat the Warriors, but they're down bad at the moment. Then we got the Spurs. There's some easy chances for the Bulls to win here if we play the right way. The Bulls have an easier schedule this month. They must win most of this at least. We play down to people's level. That's why I could truly say that not any game is going to be easy for the Bulls because we just play down to opponents' level. Like, if you think about the level of the Charlotte Hornets right now and the level of the Bulls, we should be blowing this team out of the water. We should. Most of our team is fully healthy. Charlotte have everybody out. But here we are at a close game. We need to win it, and I hope we do, and I expect us to win it. But outside of that, we do play down to opponents' level, and not every game will be easy. Terry Rozier gets fouled from the three-point line. Again, just so poor. So poor. Why are we fouling three-point shooters out there, man? That was Ayo Dosunmu with the foul, by the way. That just should not happen. Should not be fouling three-point shooters. It's the worst thing you can do. All right, Rozier makes the first. 85-79, a 6-point game here for the Bulls. Rozier makes the second. 5-point game here for the Bulls. And Terry Rozier makes the third. So a 4-point game here for the Bulls. I just skipped a point there. That's crazy. All right, we've got Ayo Dosunmu to Levine. Levine in the pick and roll. Finds Ayo. Ayo to Vooch. Vooch in the post. Men's are guarding him. Back to Levine. Levine, catch and shoot. That is off. Terry Rozier trying to, play fast a little bit here. Zach Levine guarding. Zach goes over the screen. Does well. Smith Jr. with the fake. Kicks it to the corner. Some good defense here by the Bulls. Very good defense. 3 seconds left. Smith shoots the floater. Way off. JT Thor saves it though. An offensive rebound for Charlotte after some amazing defense by the Bulls. And now Terry Rozier gets fouled from the three-point line again. That's happened 3 times this game. The Terry Rozier has gotten fouled from the three-point line. Come on, man. These fouls are going to cost us the game. And they're checking for flagrant, which is going to be even worse for the Bulls if they call that. Oh, man. We're doing it to ourselves at this point. If we're going to give up 6 free throws in the space of 2 minutes of the game, we're doing it to ourselves. Terry Rozier is about to shoot 6 free throws within 2 minutes. Ugh. Yuck. Disgusting. Get that Subway advertisement off my screen. I'm upset with everybody now. Everybody's feeling the wrath. Outrageous. Appalling stuff. There's no defending that. All right. We'll just have to wait for this timeout to happen, see whether or not Vooch gets tagged with a flagrant foul or not. I don't think the Bulls are challenging this. I think it's just checking if it's a flagrant. I hope it's not a flagrant. We don't need any more bad news right now. I have no idea what that means, Blake, I'll be honest. You're saying words that I've never seen in my life. What does that say? You know what? Fair play. You stumped me. I don't know what that means. That's crazy. My IQ, I feel like my ego took a bit of a hit there as well. All gone down the drain. That's a tough one, man. Anyway, this game break is taking forever. Come on. What are you looking at for so long? What's taking so long, man? Surely it's not that hard to check if there's a flagrant foul or not. Now the Bulls are taking many silly fouls. Very silly, man. It's annoying. Okay, so the Bulls did challenge this call and it was unsuccessful. Ay. It's just a bad foul, man. All right, Terry's here. He's about to shoot another three here. Makes the first. 6 free throws, and now they retain possession. Is it? I don't think it's. Is it classified as a flagrant? Makes the second. Makes the third. It's not a flagrant. The Bulls are going to get possession. All right, it's a 1-point game. Oh, man. I actually feel so deflated right now. The fact that we gave up 6 free throws. That's ridiculous. DeMar DeRozan gets the ball stripped. It's getting worse and worse. Smith Jr.'s running. JT Thor sizing up. Kicks it to Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier's probably going to shoot another one. Wow, and he alley-oops it to Menza, and he gets it to go. Charlotte have the lead. DeRozan finds Kobe. Kobe doesn't want to shoot that three. Pick and roll with Drummonds. Some good defense here. Patrick Williams left open. Finds the corner to DeRozan for 3. And he gets it to go. We need some offense, and we need it now, man. Someone's going to lift from this Bulls team, please. Menza gets an offensive rebound. Scary Terry sizing up Pat. JT Thor for 3. That's off. Rebound to Drummond. Kobe. And Charlotte fouls Kobe White there. I don't know who it is that fouls him. Looks like it's McGowan's with the foul. So it's going to be Bulls ball, side out of bounds here. And Dalen Terry inbounds to Kobe. Another pick and roll for Kobe White. Kobe shoots high off. It's a high arcing release, not high off the glass at all. And he gets it to go. Bulls up by 3. Kobe White has been cooking for most of the game, or at least most of the second half here. Unfortunately, I just don't know where everybody else is. Smith Jr. working his way into pick and roll, gets a nice floater. He does very well managing that pick and roll there. That's good from a rookie. Kobe to Pat. Pat for three. In and out. Rebound to Smith Jr. again, and he wants to run. Rookie bringing energy. Gonna kick it out here. Ball ends up in Terry Rozier's hand. Sizing up. Drummond guarding. Does well. McGowan shoots the three. That's an air ball. Rebound to Dalen Terry. DeRozan in the post with the rookie on him. They're double teaming in the post. Kobe White drives. Finds Drummond again with the slam. Andre Drummond gets it to go. My man just yams it down. Foul on Menza as well, by the way. So Drummond will be shooting one free throw here. Again, Kobe White has really taken the reins in the third and fourth quarters. And Drummond and Vooch should all get fantastic, I would say standing ovation. I would stand, but then you wouldn't be able to see my face. But they have both balled out today. And Kobe White's doing his thing. Alright, looks like Bridges is back in the game. Patrick Williams guarding. Bridges lost the ball. He gets it back. Brandon Miller gets the layup. Brandon Miller gets his first points of the game in a very important time. Bulls are only up by 2. It's still a close game here. A double screen for Kobe. Kobe sizing up. Finds Ayo in the corner. Kobe's just going to catch and shoot that, and it goes. Give the ball to Zach. Give the ball to Kobe. He's doing his thing out here. Kobe White. Smith Jr. kicks it to Brandon Miller. Will Brandon Miller start to heat up? That would be a bad sign for the Bulls. Good defense there. Lots of help on the rookie. Zach LaVine in transition. Come run with Zach. And Brandon Miller fouls Zach LaVine in transition. You don't want Zach to get open lanes like that, man. Still very athletic. And Zach's going to go to the line for 2 free throws here to extend the lead to 7. Getting a little bit of breathing room here with Charlotte. Again, we're getting too close to comfort. We got to end this eventually here. Brandon Miller's not happy with the call there, but again, he's moving heavily. That is definitely a foul, and Zach makes the first. Come on, Zach. Zach misses. It's a 6-point game. Yikes, Zach LaVine. We needed that one. I feel like my score is not updated. It says, does that say? It says 95. ESPN. Hey. Do your job. Kobe White gets the rebound. Sizing up. Another pick and roll with Drummond. Finds the corner for LaVine. LaVine drives. Fakes. Finds Ayo. Ayo's going to drive. And that's a foul on Terry Rozier there. Terry Rozier commits the foul. Kobe White with 21 points. You know what? Because you said that, I need to see his assist numbers as well. This guy's been balling. Only 4. It feels like so much more than that. But fair enough. 4's still a good amount. Drummond with the slam. It's an 8-point game here. 5:34 to go. This is a good time to go on a run. Bridges to Miller. Miller with the mid-range. He can't heat up now. Don't let him score now. That's his second bucket of the night here. 4 points for Brandon Miller, I believe. LaVine. Finds DeMar DeRozan in the corner. DeRozan trying to size up the rookie. DeRozan with the fadeaway mid-range, got it. No double team came. And there's a rookie on him. I don't care who you are. That's a bad play from the Hornets. But in the end, Richards takes his time, ball in the paint, and gets a slam over Drummond. Drummond commits to the pump fake. Kobe high off the glass. Oh my goodness, Kobe White. Kobe White balling out in Carolina. Hometown kid balling out. It's crazy. Smith Jr. makes the three. Still making this a competitive one here. 102-97 is the score right now with 4:22 to go. Kobe, a lob to Drummond. The pick-and-roll play for the Bulls has been phenomenal in the fourth quarter. Kobe White doing some Kobe White things out here. And this is why the ball is in his hands in the final minutes of the game right now. You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. No one's probably thinking about it, but I'm going to say it. I give a lot of credit to Billy Donovan right now. And here's the reason why. Because a lot of people probably won't see this. But notice at the beginning of the season until now, in the fourth quarter, where was the ball? 90% of the time, the ball is in DeMar DeRozan's hands to make the offense. Have you noticed where the ball has been in this quarter for the Chicago Bulls? Yes, DeRozan has a bucket. Great. Good for him. It's a good bucket. We needed it. But most of the time in the fourth quarter of this game, the ball has been in Kobe White's hands to make the plays. And he has delivered thus far. It's still a close game. It's anybody's game at the moment, 140-97. It seems like at the end of the day, when both teams have been struggling, both teams have actually technically had a better game than their last game against each other. But Kobe White is doing some great things right now in this fourth quarter. And I give respect to Billy Donovan for allowing Kobe to work with the ball in his hands in the fourth. And I give respect to the players as well, because let's be honest, I think it's a combination of the coach and the players for this one. Because, DeMar DeRozan could just say, hey, I'm the vet, give me the ball. And, the younger guys are going to respect that. So it's good to see DeMar DeRozan kind of make leeway for Kobe White to do his thing. It's good from the coaching staff to allow it to happen. And it's great that Kobe White is delivering. Happy with that, man. Happy with that. There's a lot of things we could complain about in this game. Kobe White taking over in the fourth quarter is not one of them. We will not complain about that one little bit. Brings great joy. All right, how many minutes do we have? I'm waiting for the Kobe White triple-double. Whew. I don't think that's coming this game. I think that he's leaving a lot of stats a bit too late for a triple dub. But it could happen one day. Could happen one day. Again, I think last game he had like 9 rebounds or 10 rebounds in the game. I think he had a double-double last game. If he could get 10 rebounds, a triple-double can happen for him. Because rebounding is often the stat you worry about with Kobe White if you're looking at triple doubles. But if he's grabbing boards, watch out. Alex Caruso is back in the game here for the Bulls. I like this. I like putting AC in the final minutes of this game. 4 minutes to go. We just need some stops out here. This is a good idea from Billy. He's guarding Terry Rozier. And instantly Alex Caruso fouls. Wow. I still think it's a good idea, though. AC's not happy with the call. Let's take a look. Is there a foul call here? I see the foul. He reached. You got to put your hands up, man. You shouldn't be reaching. Not in that position. Especially with how Terry Rozier's been able to get to the line. The guy has double-digit free throw attempts at this point. So you got to try and play cleanly against him. I know it's hard, but you got to try. You can't give him easy ones at the line. I think he has 12 free throw attempts, Terry Rozier. So just got to play cleanly. They have been dominating the free throw battle between the Bulls and the Hornets. Kobe White to DeRozan. DeRozan with Terry Rozier on him. DeRozan in the post. Fadeaway mid-range. Got it. Can't be putting the point guard on DeRozan like that. Again, Kobe White making the decision there to get that ball to DeRozan on the mismatch. Just saying. Terry Rozier, step back three. And there's another one for him. It's a 4-point game. Not over. We've allowed him to just absolutely break three. He's got 36 points. Levine drives to the rim and gets rejected. Brandon Miller now in transition. Great steal from AC. Terry Rozier was about to get another easy layup, and AC said no for that one. All right, the ball is in DeRozan's hand now. Bridges sizing up. Now it's switched to the rookie. DeMar DeRozan on Brandon Miller. The rookie jumps, and a foul has been called on Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller commits the foul. DeRozan will go to the line to shoot two. He commits to the pump fake. I'll be honest, that's a bit of a soft call. There was very minimal contact, but again, the veteran getting the call there. Right decision in the end. But he misses the free throw. Oh, that's the ridiculous right there. That's crazy. 2:46 to go. Make the second one, DeMar, please. Makes the second. All right, 5 points. What's going on, my friends? There's 2:40 to go in the game. Oh, Terry, he's been left open again. Okay, he's just on that level right now. He's on one tonight. You got, again, at this point, make someone else beat you. Make someone else beat you. Double team, trap, do whatever you can. DeRozan, ball in his hands. It looks like a lot of fourth quarter DeMar right now. We've taken the ball out of Kobe's hands. Never mind. Kobe gets the ball. He misses the three. A chance to tie it for Charlotte. How are we doing right now? Who's doing well for the Bulls? Kobe, Vooch, and Drummond are doing the best. DeRozan's been okay. The Bulls are up by 2. And Charlotte turn it over in a very critical stage. 1:51 to go. Oh my goodness. Should we start sweating, ladies and gentlemen? Not going to lie. I'm nervous. The way that Terry Rozier is playing, this gives me vibes of a buzzer beater for Terry Rozier. DeRozan shoots the midi. That's off. Again, too much hero ball, man. Get back to what was working. Caruso. All right. Alex Caruso commits the foul on Terry Rozier. I'm trying to see if there's a bonus situation here. I don't think there is, so there's side out of bounds. But since it is 1:27 to go in the game, one more foul for the Bulls and the Charlotte Hornets will be in the bonus. Bridges shoots the three. That's off. Rebound, Nikola Vucevic. Woof. Please get the ball in Kobe White's hands, man. I'm not liking this. DeRozan turns it over. Ah, man. If this was the 2016 version of Aiden, I'd be punching a wall right now. The one thing we didn't need to see is the DeMar DeRozan isolation hero ball nonsense. And he turns the ball over again. He's missed the last 2 shots, and he's turned the ball over. And Rozier kicks it to Bridges. Bridges in the mid-range, fade away, ties the game. Man, you could literally write a script about this, bro. You could write the script right now. The ball is in Zach LaVine's hands now. Zach LaVine tries to find Vooch in the pick and roll. Vooch finds DeRozan. DeRozan chucks it up. And he misses again. 28 seconds left. It's like the Bulls are scripted to lose this game. I've told you this. Terror is here. Buzzer beaters incoming. There's a timeout for Charlotte. We've tied the game. Well, we've not tied the game. They've tied the game. And it's a timeout for the Bulls. I cannot believe this. What? Like, it's mid-quarter as well. Why did we stop what was working mid-quarter? We saw what Kobe White was doing for half of that quarter with the pick and rolls and the shots and the playmaking, and everything was flowing offensively. Then mid-quarter, we stop it. We go to DeRozan for the last 3 possessions, and it has not worked. And the only time Kobe White does get the ball when DeRozan's playing this hero ball is in a catch-and-shoot 3. Again, it's a timeout for Charlotte. I think there's about 23 seconds, technically 24 seconds left in the game. Charlotte have a chance to take the lead here. They could get via a foul. If we foul again, the Bulls will be in the Charlotte Hornets will be in the bonus, so they can shoot their free throws. Or they could just get it via a bucket. They have options. They have options right now. The ball should have been in Kobe White's hands. It's an awful decision making, and Billy should be demanding that. The ball was in Kobe White's hands for half the quarter, and then the other half of the quarter, we're probably gonna lose the game, and the ball did not land in his hands at all. Rozier's sizing up Levine, no double team coming, sidestepping 3. He's missed it. 7 seconds left. Can the Bulls win this? DeRozan. Oh, he's going to chuck up a bad one. He chucks up a shot. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to overtime. DeRozan misses a mid-range. He's sizing up the rookie. Just shoots a very contested shot. And he misses. We are going to OT. The Bulls away from home, man. They make me want to cry. The Bulls away from home make me want to cry. I can't believe it. I cannot believe in a blink of an eye we revert back to the thing that makes us lose games the most. In a blink of an eye, we reverted back to isolation, hero ball nonsense. Some of the worst shot selection I've seen all game happened in that fourth quarter with the final seconds of the game on the line. And now we have to go to overtime to see more of it. Look. I'm going to say this. A lot of people are saying DeMar DeRozan is washed, traded, a fraud watch. DeMar, you got overtime to redeem yourself here. That's all I'm going to say, because that was an awful final couple of minutes to watch, really. Please, I hope Billy Donovan is letting these guys know, get back to what worked. Move without the ball. Let the point guard deal with the ball handling. I'm not saying DeMar DeRozan can't have the ball at all in the quarter, but this nonsense hero ball just doesn't work. Do it in the playoffs or something where, you know, we might need it. Against Charlotte in the regular season, you should be able to pass your way to a bucket. I'm sorry. You should. This hurts. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. OT, really? Yeah, over in bets. We're going to OT. DeRozan is terrible. I absolutely hate this team. I'm afraid of what overtime is going to turn into. Again, this is a definition of playing down to the opponent's level. This is the definition of the problems the Bulls have. And this is the definition of how bad we are on the road. Again, people don't even talk about how bad we are on the road. We are horrible on the road, and this shows it. I thought we were past the hero ball. Well, it looks like we are not. We always go back. This DeMar is on fraud watch. Again, he's got overtime to redeem himself. This should not happen. It happened. Zach comes back and we suck again. Fall back into our losing ways. I'm not blaming any of that on Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine is not the one that played isolation hero ball. The only thing Zach LaVine did in that fourth quarter, that was, you know, with the ball in his hands, he found Vooch in the pick and roll. I'm not blaming Zach for that. The old Bulls are back. Yeah. Anyway, we got a bucket. I don't know who that was by, but we also got a steal. So DeRozan with the ball in his hands finds Vooch. Vooch finds AC in the paint. This was nothing to do with Zach. I agree. Zach was not a factor whatsoever in that. Zach, I didn't even see Zach in the fourth quarter, to be honest. I only saw him in one possession. 111 to 107. Vucevic with a nice pass to AC. That was the last bucket. We got another steal. It's time to push things up a little bit, man. To put the foot on the pedal here. Kobe White. Sizing up. High off the glass layup. See what happens when the ball is in Kobe White's hands. 113 to 107. Kobe White gets the layup. Who called timeout? No one called timeout. I apologize if I said that. No one called timeout. Well, now there's a timeout. By Charlotte. But when you said that chat, I don't believe anyone called a timeout. DeMar got to go. I just don't like... Again, I think... Look, I gave praise to the coaching staff. For the fourth quarter, the ball was in Kobe White's hands for half the quarter. And then we reverted back. So as much as I'm going to praise the coaching staff for giving the ball to Kobe White for half of that fourth quarter, I'm now going to go at the coaching staff for allowing us to revert back to these old ways. And he's going to be telling these players, stick with what works. You know the coaching staff. Billy Donovan has said countless times that we shouldn't be isolating with the ball in our hands. We should be moving the ball. So he should know this more than anybody. Keep going with what works. Keep telling these players to go with what works. That's all there is to it. If isolation is working for that specific game, fine. Go with isolation. But isolation was nowhere to be seen in this game, but we see it in the final 2 minutes, and we're supposed to be happy with that. It's just not good enough. If DeMar DeRozan had 38 points and he wanted to play isolation for the final shot, by all means, go ahead and do you. But I didn't like it. I did not like that. This is all Denzel Valentine's fault. Oh, man. Let's hope we see no logo threes from anybody today. Imagine my shock. Kobe White scores when he touches the ball. And it's him making the difference as well. It's him dictating whether he wants to score or play make. It's beautiful. Trade DeMar. Billy Donovan is pathetic. Do what works, please. He should be doing what works. It's as simple as that. If ISO was working the whole game, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But it's not worked the whole game. LaVine misses the three. Rebound to Richards. 3 minutes to go in overtime. Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier still has the ball. Sidestep three in the corner. That's off. Again, bad shot selection from Charlotte, but that's the guy that's been cooking all night for the Charlotte Hornets and Terry Rozier. So you got to be mindful of those shots. Okay, DeMar DeRozan with the ball in his hands, working in a pick and roll. Finds Vooch in the pick and roll. And that's a beautiful pass to LaVine in the corner. LaVine misses. AC! Is that AC or Vooch? Vucevic with the putback. Wow. Well done, Nikola Vucevic, to fight for that rebound. Zach should have made that shot. Wide open three. But Vooch does the right thing, fights for the board, and he gets it to go. Well done. Well done. DeMar doesn't move the ball enough consistently. He found Vooch in the pick and roll there. But yeah, altogether, that fourth quarter was ugly. Okay, we got Bridges in the post. Kobe White guarding. He takes a bad shot. But Richards gets the offensive rebound and the post hook to go. How's Zach Vooch been doing? Zach's been very quiet today. Vooch has been dominating. Zach had a good stretch in the third quarter, I believe, but other than that, it's been fairly quiet. DeRozan attacks the rim, gets blocked. And Smith Jr. for three. Gets it to go. Nothing on LaVine, but considering he just came back and was questionable today with a shoulder injury, he shouldn't be playing in OT. Interesting. It's an interesting thought process there. AC has the ball in the paint, shoots a fadeaway. That is off. Rebound to Charlotte. That's Richards with the rebound. Again, a 3-point per game here for the Charlotte Hornets. Terezier kicks it to Smith Jr. for three. That's off. Rebound Alex Caruso. Heart in your mouth type of moment here for the Bulls in overtime. 1 minute to go. That's enough falling from DeMar. He got blocked. It's the last shot he took. Kobe White has the ball in his hands. He's driving to the rim. And there's a foul committed by Charlotte. Who was that? Richards commits the foul on Kobe White. Good work by Kobe. But side out of bounds. They're not going to say that's a shooting foul. So, we take the ball out. Side out of bounds. The possession goes to DeMar. DeMar. Sidestepping layup. Finally, DeMar DeRozan gets one to go. All right, DeMar DeRozan makes one shot in overtime. A moving screen by Smith Jr. The rookie makes a mistake. He probably, again, that's going to be a tough one for him, I'd say. That's a bad mistake to make with that amount of time left in the game. I think Caruso flopped just a tad bit there, but it works out for the Bulls in the end. It is definitely a moving screen. 100%. That's going to be Bulls ball. 34 seconds left. DeRozan is going to waste the shot clock here. Drives. Alley-oop to LaVine. LaVine misses the... Oh, no. No, Zach LaVine. That would have been a beautiful way to end the game. LaVine misses the alley-oop attempt. The ball just goes flying above his head. DeRozan actually made a heck of a play here, and LaVine just misses the catch. Slips out of his hands. Oh, man. Someone as athletic as Zach could be thriving for more opportunities like that. That sucks. Butterfingers LaVine right there. That's crazy. Yikes. This is where coaching and maturity comes into play. Well, we wasted that opportunity there. Bulls are still up by 5. Timeout to Charlotte. 26.6 seconds left in overtime. I'm not sure when we can get Zach out of here. Again, I feel bad for Zach. That's an opportunity 9 times out of 10 he would make. Unfortunate play there. The Bucks are down. What's happening with the Bucks? The Jazz are cooking the Bucks. Zach is trash. Totally inexcusable. Zach Butterfingers LaVine. Look, just walk out of this game with a win, man. Just please, don't do any more. No double overtimes. Just none of that. Just come on. All right. 26.6. Charlotte inbounds. Terror is here with the ball in his hands. Kicks it to Bridges. Bridges with a catch and shoot 3. That's off. And Kobe White with the rebounds. And now they're forced to foul. 16.2 seconds left. Charlotte foul. I believe that is Smith Jr. with the foul. So Kobe White will go to the line to try and ice things in this game. Again, Kobe White has been the key guy in the fourth quarter and overtime. And it's embarrassing that we went away from what was working in the fourth. But we didn't do it in overtime, and we should be winning this game. Kobe makes the first. Nah, this Zach slander is so far stretched. Look, I don't have a problem with Zach. Look, again, he missed the alley-oop. The cut was clean from Zach. And 9 times out of 10, he would make it. I'm not going to say much about Zach LaVine on that one. But he's had a quiet game overall. 12 seconds left. Kobe makes both free throws. 8 seconds left. Bridges misses the 3, and that is game over. Bulls ends up winning in overtime. You can wipe the sweat off your brow, ladies and gentlemen. The Bulls have won the game. We are really bad away from home. And I think this game proves it. This was not a fun game to watch for the most part, but we went to overtime. And again, we probably shouldn't have went to overtime. We won the game. Again, in a month's time, 2 months' time, no one will remember this game at all. People will forget about this game and everything in it. But one thing they will remember is the record by the end of the season, and we have improved it tonight. So I will take that. It wasn't entertaining. It was not fun. The Chicago Bulls are the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. Thank you, Blake, for letting me know. And everybody else as well that let me know beforehand. Thank you guys for letting me know. The Bulls are the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. We have overtaken the Brooklyn Nets today. We'll see what happens in the next one. Let's hope for a better performance overall. I believe our next game is against the Warriors or the Rockets. I believe it's against the Rockets first, and then we take on the Warriors. So, fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. What's our record? I will check that for you right now. I don't even know our record. I believe we have 17 wins, if I'm not mistaken. So our record is 17-21. So we are 4 games below 500. We're basically where we have been for the past 3 weeks. 4 games below 500. 2 wins in a row for the Bulls. We beat teams we should be beating. 5-12 away from home this year. Again, goes to show how bad our away form has been. Can we maintain and keep climbing the standings? That's the question. Look, if our next 3 games are Houston, the Warriors, and the Spurs, I expect to win 2 out of 3 of those games. And if we don't walk away with 2 out of 3, I consider that a poor run for the Bulls, in all honesty. 12-9 at home this year. Again, it tells everything. 17-21, not bad. Yeah, it's okay. We still need to keep pushing though, try to get better. Okay. With that being said though, I think it's time for me to go get some rest. It's getting to the, afternoon stages in Australia and it's very hot. So I'm going to go and get that rest, hydrate, get something to eat, stuff of that nature. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, feel free to like, subscribe if you are new. That will always help me out. It's all very greatly appreciated. I'm very thankful that we won as well. And I will see you in the game reaction a little bit later. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. God bless. Take care. And peace.